welcome to episode 2 of Wasted Time with Ryan. We survived the week, Ryan.
Ha Still here.
You know, I guess they liked us enough for us to want to come back and do this. So, anyways, I'm Ryan.
So am I.
And we're coming to you from, where the hell are we this week?
We are in downtown Orlando, the child sex trafficking capital of the world.
Yes, and why is it so?
Because if they're old enough to pee, they're old enough for me.
Oh my goodness. He didn't really say that. He's being silly. At least I hope so. But yeah.
At least this week we're not coming from you.
Shut up. You know, that was first show jitters. I didn't even realize I said that until I went back and listened to it. And I did listen to all 48 minutes of that podcast last week.
Yep, and that became post-show shitters.
And I think I might be about the only person who listened to it. But that's all right. At least we have one fan.
Yeah, and I know someone that listened to it, so.
Yeah, me. No, I think I try to get this out there a little bit. I think we had a couple people listen.
Thank you, Mom and Mom.
No, I didn't want my mom to listen to this. Jesus Christ. She would.
What? Is he here?
Yeah, I am Jesus.
Oh.
Don't you know that?
Wasted time with Jesus and Ryan.
That would make a better show, I think. But how was your week, buddy?
It was eventful. Actually, all right, I'm in the midst of a new job. I'm in a transitional period. And I wasn't fired. I know that's what you were thinking.
Nah.
But no, new job. I start Monday, training, and I'm looking forward to it.
And I'm still at the docks. That hasn't changed, but new chapter in your life. Hopefully you'll better yourself. I mean,
yeah.
You are scum of the earth after all, so it can't get much worse.
Nope, thanks for that. Self-esteem plummeting.
Well, my self-esteem has been on the goddamn bottom of my shoe lately, so welcome to my level.
No comment. Moving on.
Yeah,
Can we talk about that on the air? Should we?
No, I'm not gonna. No, we're not gonna air that.
Can we dance around it?
We could dance.
Can we tiptoe around it?
Go ahead, dance around it, Ryan. What do you have to say about it?
So, I never advocate violence or murdering somebody. But that
only
option,
on this podcast.
But that option is definitely looking brighter these days. There's a certain personality out there.
I would never stoop to that low
No,
and murder your mother, Ryan.
No.
Jesus.
No, she's a sweetheart. I love her. Please don't harm her again. Once.
Again?
Everybody gets one.
All right.
I can forgive the first one. You know, attempted manslaughter happens to the best of us. But let's grow.
When it's attempted in front of the manslaughter, that means it didn't actually happen. So
that's true. It's only wrong if you get caught. Remember that, kids.
Exactly. It's only
if you get caught, you're fucking stupid.
If you get caught, that is our podcast motto.
And if you get caught, you're fucking stupid.
Yes.
Not regular stupid.
I love it. Wasted time with Ryan. It's only stupid if you get caught. And what was the other part? I've already forgotten.
And you won't go blind masturbating.
That was it. That's exactly what you said before.
I can't. I'm a testimony to that. Why do you think my right hand is so much larger and stronger?
Guitar?
Sure.
Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. God, we're gonna have negative listeners this week. God, I love it. So yeah, thanks to everyone who listened to the first show, and if you didn't, fuck you. Yeah. Because you were not one of the 30 some odd views on YouTube.
Actually, let's just say thanks to everyone, because why not? I'm in a good mood. Thanks to everyone, except the San Jose Sharks. You can go fucking burn yourself.
What happened? Last week we were talking they're up 3-0. It's looking good to the next round.
No, I don't know what happened, other than they just fucking forgot to play hockey. Yeah.
I mean, they just literally fucking lay down on the ice.
Sometimes I get in my car, I don't know where the fuck to stick the key in the ignition. I don't know what pedal does what. I just forget. Oh, no, wait, no, I'm not a fucking retard, so I don't do that.
Oh, okay. Just your fucking hockey team is...
Yep. So just so everybody knows, they were 3-0 in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. They were kicking ass. They were dominating. And then the LA Queens came back and won the last 4 games in a row.
Yeah, they came back and played like goddamn kings, didn't they?
That's the funny thing. No, they didn't. They played good hockey, not great hockey.
Oh, the Sharks just played fish.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Shark bait, hoorah.
Yeah, fucking shark bait. Speaking of sharks, this is going off on a tangent, and this is good because we are full of tangents. But I had a dream last night, and it was one of the most vivid dreams that I've had in a long time. I don't know where or how this even plays into.
Hold on.
my
Let me get
mind.
my Jergens. All right, go.
I thought you quit Jergens.
Nope.
Or
I quit jerking. I didn't quit jerking.
You moved on from Jergens to whatever the hell training you're going to be doing.
Yeah, it's a raccoon prostitution assembly. So public service.
I knew the market was high for that, and I'm glad that you got the call because you are perfect with raccoons.
Hey.
I've seen the way you handle them.
Someone's got to get those silly little buggers off. They're not going to masturbate themselves. So
This is true. Only you can prevent forest fires and masturbate raccoons.
that's right.
Smokey the Bear for you. But no, I had a dream where I was at the beach, but the beach was kind of like a pool. I don't know. It was like if you picture a big open like Olympic-sized pool, but it was like a beach. Like you had sand going into the water.
This sounds a lot like the Book of Revelation, but go on.
Yeah, and so it was like I was at the pool beach. I hate pools. I love the beach, so I was at both. But it was salt water. I know that because I tasted it because shit got crazy. Like I was I don't even know who I was with, but I was with friends. No one in particular. I didn't recognize any faces, but I just remember everything going really well. We're all having a good time, and then this giant shark appeared, and everybody freaked out. But it was such a weird freak out because everybody was really calm and still standing in the water. But the shark grabbed one of my friends. And this is where it got really crazy.
Because that's not crazy at all. That's normal.
But God, let me finish. Jesus.
Did it have like 3 heads or something?
Thoughts. No. The shark took whoever my friend was in this dream and just started mutilating, just chomping my friend to pieces, and we're all standing there, just like that. Just that. Those are the sound effects. But no, the shark takes my friend, just mutilating him, and everybody else is standing around. Instead of panicking, we're all like trying to grab at whatever pieces are left of my friend to get it out of the shark's mouth. But I just remember
somebody scoop up the chunk.
For some reason, I was frozen in the water, but I was bent over with my head underwater so I could see what was going on. And I'm frozen in fear with my head underwater, and I'm just watching the shark eat the shit out of my friend. And I guess there's no real culmination to this. I guess I drowned or something, because that is all I remember.
Let me ask you, this friend, was it male or female that was eaten?
It was a redheaded female.
Ah.
No particular face, no particular name. I don't really know a redheaded female. But it was just so, like, it just stood out when I woke up. I remember kind of when the dream kind of faded, thinking, wow, that was kind of crazy. But I'm still asleep. When I woke up in the morning, I'm like, I had a crazy dream. What was it? Oh, yeah, that just contained shark attack. Because like I said, it was kind of like we were at the beach, but we were in a pool. And the shark just showed up, and we're all in these close confines. And the shark is just mutilating our friend while most everybody else is trying to, like, grab whatever they can while the shark is just mutilating, and I'm standing there with my head underwater, fucking, I guess, drowning myself. I don't know. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it signifies, but it was very, like, graphic and very vivid in my mind, and I still remember it. And like I said, no rhyme or reason for it. Just I'm just that fucked up, I guess.
And that's why I don't do hard drugs before I go to bed.
Well, I just had a couple.
14.
No, I only had 3 last night, but they were the big ones. They were big.
I don't know. I'm not a dream interpreter. You can get those books. I don't know how accurate they are, but it's interesting. It might have something to do with the current strife in your life.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It could. Maybe it's a sign to not let myself get bit.
Maybe it's a sign to murder someone and throw them into the fish
No,
tank.
Ryan, I'm not going to murder your goddamn mother. God, she's a nice lady.
My mom.
God, just because I attempted to once, we're doing a podcast together now. We're friends, Ryan.
This is getting
go.
weird.
We've let this...
Somebody hold.
I'll hold you, friend. But no, I guess for the review portion of today's show, we'll turn this one over to Ryan. Because you've had a couple of exciting nights back to back, haven't you? Well, I guess you could say they were wild.
Oh, they were wild indeed, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Yours truly got to see 2 nights in a row with Zach Wylde's Black Label Society, and I still have a chub from it.
You still have what?
A chub.
Oh.
A chubby chub.
Okay. Oh, I don't know what that means, but keep going.
Zach Wylde, one of my all-time favorite guitarists, and a great band. I'm sure, one of you that's listening has heard of it or is a fan. But, yeah, I actually haven't seen him since, I think, 2006, before the Shot to Hell album came out. Before that, I saw him a bunch of times. He used to just put albums out on tour like every year, and yeah, I just hadn't got a chance to go see him. And he's on tour right now with Devil You Know, which are
I'll talk about them for a little bit. When
yeah,
we're done
yeah.
here.
When I'm done reviewing, the good band, you can take over them. And
Sure.
we're not even going to mention the shitty fucking.
We don't need to mention the opening band that keeps following you like a goddamn plague.
Yeah. Butcher Babies. Anyways.
That was Butcher Babies for all of you listening at home.
So
that's pretty much what they sound like.
Yeah. But
so we didn't bother seeing them. We got there just in time for W Know yesterday.
Yep. But I saw the concert the day before. Tuesday night it was in Clearwater in Florida, and then last night on Wednesday it was in House of Blues Orlando.
No, fucking Kissimmee. That's bullshit. It's in Kissimmee.
Lake Buena Vista, actually, dick.
All right, Mr. Technical.
Yeah, fucking Apple Maps up my ass.
Yeah.
But
Fuddrucker.
Yeah. You're a mother.
Just keep going.
2 awesome fucking shows. Same set list each night. To be honest with you, not my favorite set list. I'm a huge Zach Wylde fan, huge Black Label Society fan. Actually, I should point out the new record came out last Tuesday called Catacombs.
It just came out.
Yeah,
Oh,
Catacombs
wow.
of the Black Vatican. Not bad. Just, I'm not crazy about it. There's nothing really that stands out to me. No exciting riffs or songs or anything. Very, very melancholy, very subtle, just kind of plain album.
Yeah, really kind of heavy Southern influence, kind of groove rock, if you will.
Yeah.
Nothing too in your face about it.
No, not at all, really.
Very subtle.
A little bit of more Alice in Chains
Yeah.
sounds in there. He kind of incorporates that sometimes.
Which isn't a bad thing.
No, not a bad album, but as a really big Black Label fan, I listened to it and I went, nah. It's always cool to hear new music by him, but just nothing stood out, nothing really exciting. And the set list for the show wasn't great. I think he played 5, maybe 6 tracks off the new record. He played 3 off the last one, which Order the Black, that came out in 2010. Great fucking record. Definitely a step up from the one before that, Shot to Hell. That album I just did not care for at all. But yeah, they played Parade of the Dead. They played.
That was probably my favorite song of the night.
Yep.
I really, really enjoyed that one.
Yep. They played Godspeed Hellbound, and they played Overlord off the last record, which was cool. They played Concrete Jungle off Shot to Hell.
That's a good one too.
Yep. They played. Of course, they end with Stillborn from the Blessed Hell Ride. They played the Blessed Hell Ride. They played In This River off of Mafia.
Gotta play that one.
Yep,
Dimebag.
the Dimebag song. Moment of silence for Dimebag. Alrighty. And let's see, they played Nothing off Stronger Than Death, my favorite record. If you are not familiar with Black Label Society and you want to get a really good record, I recommend either Stronger Than Death, my favorite, or The Blessed Hell Ride.
Those are some of their older CDs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
That seems to be the way with bands. It's their older stuff that grips you, and the newer stuff, either you love it or you hate it. There's no real middle anymore, is there? Yeah,
I don't think so. It's funny. I actually read somewhere. I'm trying to think of what band it was or who said it. But somebody mentioned about going to see live shows and everybody gets really excited about the old songs, and some type of comment was made. Well, yeah, it's because they're classic and that's what they grew up with. And I don't know. I guess that is it. You're with the band for so long, but even if you're not with them that long, you go back and I don't know. It's weird. You like the older stuff better. It's rare where there's been times where you go see a show and you like the new album, you like some of the newer songs, but when those older songs kick in, I guess because
it really pumps you up.
Yeah, they're timeless. It always. I guess they take you back to a time, a certain part of your life, and I don't know. Maybe you relate to it, or it's just because it's been allowed to grow through the ages, and it's matured with you and developed. I don't know. I think it's getting really fucking deep. Anyways,
Yeah,
It was
deep is good. It's like deep open water shark attack.
Yeah.
Like my dream is weird. Maybe
Deep,
that's why I had
open
that dream.
gash in your bum.
That's called a butthole.
Yes.
That's not a gash. That's...
All right. Thank you, Dr. Stevens.
Yeah.
But no, it was
no prescription required.
Very mediocre set list, but and you can definitely contest to this. One of the best sounding live shows I've been to in a while.
Incredible sound.
I mean, House of Blues is built. I mean, it's just built to play music, and it sounds amazing.
And you know what? I'll be honest. I've been to a couple of shows at the House of Blues in the last couple months, and although they weren't bad shows, I'm not a. I'll say this: I'm not a huge. I'm not big into Black Label. I've never been really introduced to them. This was kind of my first taste of them. Really good band. I can really respect Zakk Wylde and what he's done. That's just never been in my circulation of music. But I really wanted to go and say yes. I've been able to see Zakk Wylde perform live because I know he's got a great history in metal. He's a really good musician. He plays guitar and he sings. He plays the fuck out of a guitar and he sings like a motherfucker all at the same time. And he plays the piano, and he can write a good slow song. Yep. And that is a well-rounded musician. So I'm really glad I had the experience. But like Ryan said, fantastic sound last night. It was clear. For me, I go to a lot of concerts that I may not know all the music, and it just gets to a point where it all sounds like mud because I don't know what I'm listening to. I can't hear it. I have shitty fucking hearing anyways. I guess you could say I have attention deaf as shit disorder. But last night, I did listen to a few songs before I went to the concert, so I was familiar with a couple of them, but I gotta say, crystal clear sound really helps the overall experience, especially for someone who's not familiar with all the music. It really made it enjoyable. I think the only time I was like, oh, okay, let's go, was during his fucking 20 goddamn minute guitar solo.
Blasphemy! Blasphemy!
You're a guitar player, I know.
Blasphemy!
But after he went... Oh, God. After I did that for about 5 minutes, I was like, I'm going to go get another beer. But other than that, phenomenal show, great sound.
Yes.
I would definitely give it a good rating, a good overall experience. I'm really glad I went. I had a great time. Thank you for inviting me, getting my fucking lazy ass out of the house and doing something. It really, I don't know. I had a good time. You had a good time. Fuck, you went to it twice. And,
yeah. And, really most important, and you can, I think you can back this up, is regardless of my opinions on the set list and the new album, in the few songs I really did enjoy, they always play their fucking asses off. Zakk plays, shit. I think he's 40...
47?
He's 47 now. He still plays, sings, just performs his ass off. They don't half-ass anything. Right.
And the whole band was solid. Everybody seemed on.
Absolutely, yeah.
Even the new guitarist who looked like he was 12 and skinnier than me. It's crazy.
I'm sorry, I don't remember their names, but Nick Cantonese was the longtime guitarist with Zakk ever since right before Black Label started.
Dario. I remember his name.
Yeah. Plays. Great musicians play their ass off.
Squidbird. It's crazy.
Yeah. But if anybody gets a chance to see him, again, my own opinion. Mediocre set list. I'm not crazy about the new album, but definitely worth seeing, and you won't be disappointed.
When did the tour start?
I don't know. Well, probably a couple weeks ago.
There's probably still a few more tour dates. So if he's coming around your part of the country, if we have fucking national listeners, that's crazy. That means we've grown like crazy. Yeah. But if you ever get a chance and you see Black Label's coming to town, go see him. Go have a good time.
That just reminded me. I'm a huge Down fan. I don't know how many of you out there listen to Down. Philip Anselmo from Pantera. No, not Down syndrome.
Oh, I have that.
You got Pepper Keenan from COC. Jimmy Bauer from I Hate God. Great fucking band. They have a new EP coming out in, I believe, 1 week from Tuesday. And they're going on tour. They're actually playing with Black Label, I think, tomorrow.
I did notice that they were part of the tour, but they weren't there.
The plan was we were actually going to go on a road trip.
Hang on. Okay, go on.
You just had a thought, huh? Oh, there's another one. It's good they come in pairs. You know, that way.
Triplets, actually.
No triplets. We are rhythmic. But
I'm a drummer, you know.
Yeah, we were going to take a road trip up to either North Carolina or Alabama to see Down with Black Label. But, you know, our other good buddy, which you will all meet very soon, he wasn't able to come. He's actually graduating.
Does his name start with the D and end with an E?
It does.
4 letters.
You know, hey, let's shout out to David Durant. Fuck.
You don't even know his name.
I
David the Rather.
I'm sorry. I talk about him.
You're not even drinking.
I talk about him. I get excited. David D'Arienzo, great fucking amazing friend. You're all gonna get to know about him very quickly through other channels, but. This is a shout out to Dave. Congratulations, man, on a fucking killer school career. You're graduating from UCF as a film student.
Yeah, man. Congratulations. I know you've been at it for quite a while, and I got to say, me and you were both been in one of his films, and that was an amazing experience. It actually got us together with our current project.
Exactly. In fact, I guess we can kind of briefly talk about our other band.
Yeah, do it.
Fuck it, yeah. So we're in another band. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe it should be a surprise.
Maybe we'll save that for when Dave comes in.
We'll save it. We'll save that. We'll have him inside.
We'll give you reason to listen to us,
exactly.
you motherfuckers.
We'll make you wonder. But anyways, yeah.
But yeah, congratulations to him. He's been working hard. He's a great dude.
Yep, huge cock. Huge cock.
Huge cock. He is a huge dick, and he has a huge cock.
Yep.
So, yeah.
But no, congrats, Dave. We love you, man. We're proud of you, and only good things are coming your way, and God bless.
Yeah, and we'll have you in here at some point to join us on this wonderful mess that we've created.
Yeah, we'll have you in here in us.
We'll have you come waste some time with us.
Yeah. So cool. So yeah, cool show. And
I can't open my fucking beer. What the fuck?
Oh, I got fucking I got distracted. Talking about Down. Down's good. Blah blah blah. Why the fuck aren't they coming to Florida?
Just to fucking piss you off. I feel like a lot of bands do that.
A lot of bands have not been coming to Florida the last few years. I think it has to do just with the overall music industry. The money to tour. There's not as much money coming in anymore because everybody fucking downloads everything and steals everything. But
I used to do it, but lately I've been paying for music and it feels fucking good to support the bands that I like.
Exactly. And anybody that tries to justify it, you're full of shit. I'm sorry, you're full of shit.
Yeah.
It's like
support what you love, because if you don't, it'll die.
It's not even supporting; it's stealing. Somebody works hard. This is their job.
Cool about it.
And people can sit there. Oh, I support them by buying merchandise or going buying a ticket. Fuck you! You're stealing. So either you're a lazy piece of shit or
get a job.
Yeah.
But there's an opening at. Whatever the fuck you do, you did. Yeah. I don't even remember. Your fucking job is so obscure.
I can say I don't work there anymore. I work at Convergys, and
Today was your last day, wasn't it?
Technically, no. Tomorrow's my last day.
Oh fuck yeah! It's fucking only Thursday. God damn it! I wish it was Friday.
Yep.
Damn.
And tomorrow's my last day, and really, honestly, I think I'm just gonna go in when I'm supposed to and just kind of say hi and goodbye and just kind of leave. I don't think I'm really gonna stay and work. Because
I think you should. I think you should. You might as well take their money.
I don't want to. Honestly, I gotta get ready for my new job next week. We have plans for tomorrow. I got shit to do. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I was actually thinking about not even going in. Thinking, I'm done. I'm done today. But apparently, it seems like there might be some plans for me tomorrow. I think my awesome fucking manager. I'm gonna call him out.
You know what?
His name is Ramon. I don't know if he's ever gonna hear this, but if you do. Ramon, you're fucking awesome. And he wasn't my manager for very long here, just the last few months. But Ramon's a good fucking guy. Really, everyone there is really good. I don't have any gripes or complaints. People are so eager.
You're not going to burn any bridges.
No, there's no reason to.
Nobody should ever do, unless they've completely fucked you over.
No. There's never any reason. There's never any reason to sink to that level.
Hey, I had a job, and then they fucking fucked me over every day, and yet I didn't burn a bridge. So I don't know. I believe in leaving.
Be the better person.
Yeah, being the better person. Sucking shit up and doing what's right and just being a good person.
Yeah.
And
what is it? Otherwise, what is it going to get you? Nothing.
Because you know what, there could come a time where you're desperate and you need something, and you might have to go back.
Yep.
And if that's the only place that'll take you back, sometimes it pays the bills.
Either that or you'll get gonorrhea. One of those two will happen. I guarantee it.
Well,
maybe both.
When you say that, maybe I'd rather have gonorrhea than go back to my old job because that fucking goddamn place.
Yeah. But you know what?
We'll call that my old job was what would you say? is worse than being a fucking pest.
I guess.
You know what? I was a pest because I was a goddamn salesman, so I was a pest working at a pest place. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. But no, it's so easy to shit on your last job, or there's nothing wrong with being excited. I have new opportunities, a change. I'm gonna really enjoy my new job. But again, honestly, I haven't been happy at my work for a while. I've been very unchallenged, very bored. It's been customer service related, and that sucks. I think everybody out there that works in customer service realizes it sucks.
They can relate to that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And for all you customers that don't think you suck, guess what?
You fucking suck.
You suck.
You suck.
Anybody that calls up with
anyone that listens to this podcast does not suck.
Exactly.
But customers suck.
Yes. But
I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, you do. But go ahead.
But
proceed.
Great concert last night.
Yeah.
What would you say as far as the review goes? What would you give it out of 10?
Out of 10, I'm going to give it a 7, just because fucking Zakk Wylde kicks ass, plays his balls off, and at least I heard some songs I really, really like. And even the songs I'm not crazy, hey, man, he's being honest, he's playing the songs he wants, the people show up, so I give it a 7. As
far as my point of view, not being a quote-unquote Black Label fan, but respecting their music, and just I went for the experience, and I went to have a good time with my buddy here, and isn't that sweet? Aren't we gay? But no, overall experience, I give it a 9.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And the reason being is I had a great time. I smiled, I laughed, I enjoyed the fuck out of the performance. The guy made the guitar his bitch, and that is something I wish I knew how to do. But great sound quality. I can't really complain about the set list because I didn't really know any of the songs going in, so I just enjoyed what came up.
You'll like what we tell you to like.
And kind of a bonus for me, my first ever metal concert I went to was As I Lay Dying and Killswitch Engage, and this was back years ago when I was in high school.
When he was 12.
16, I don't know, 17, I don't fucking remember. But when I first got into metal, the first metal show I went to was As I Lay Dying and Killswitch Engage, and I didn't really do any research when to see who else the fuck was playing. Butcher Babies Can Go to Hell. It's 2 fucking chicks with huge tits that just parade around their tits, and they don't actually know how to play music. So that's all we're going to say about that. Huge tits are good,
I just don't care for them, but whatever.
Yeah. They're just two chicks who have nothing but looks, who run around and scream.
But you know what? Let me just take a little side note here. In the age we live in, and the generation where everybody is so eager to bash everybody, whether it's music, movies, whatever. Everybody has their opinion.
Kudos to them for doing what they want to do.
Yes. I'm not saying don't have an opinion. I have my opinion. There's nothing wrong with expressing it. But on a side note, let's match that up and say, hey, you know what? Like so many other people out there, they're doing what they love. They're doing their best, and in a business that we're trying to get into and that we're trying to break through, it is not tough, especially these days.
So kudos to them.
Yeah, I do have to give it my respect. I just hope I never have to listen to them again.
Yeah.
But we respect you.
The way it's going, every concert you go to, they're there, so you're stuck.
Yeah, they opened for Danzig too, and I want to rip my fucking nails out. But we salute them. We respect them. Just give us a little bit more forewarning before you come into town.
Yes, please, for the love of God. But as I was saying, a little bonus for me, Killswitch Engage, As I Lay Dying, first concert I went to. It turns out, I've never heard of Devil You Know, but they're like a super group. They've got members from all these other bands that have done things before, and
they're a metal band. Forged from a previous metal band.
Yeah.
I think we scared them.
I think they might have stopped listening 10 minutes
Everybody
ago.
That's listening, their penis just went inside their body.
And what if they have a vagina?
I don't want to think about that.
Might be better we don't. But no, Howard, who used to be the singer from Killswitch Engage, was the singer for Devil You Know. So that was kind of cool. It was kind of full circle. My first show at House of Blues was Howard. My most recent show, Howard was there. They weren't bad. I don't know anything about them. They weren't bad. Their guitar player was really good. He used to play for All Shall Perish, which was a band that I was into for a while. They've changed members so much now I just don't give a fuck. But it was kind of cool to see him. The drummer was from, what did he say, Fear Factory?
Yeah, Fear Factory.
And I don't know about the bassist.
The bass player was from, Bleeding Through?
Yes,
Bleeding Through.
yeah. He had a good voice. So
he's bald.
It's kind of like a super group. They were pretty good. So that just kind of, that nostalgia, that kind of interesting coming full circle thing was kind of cool. I thought Howard was a bit off last night. He's usually pretty good live. I was talking to my buddy down at the docks today, and he's like, "Yeah, when I saw Killswitch, I thought they were really good." And I'm like, "Yeah, Howard he sounded off key. He just sounded like he didn't give a fuck. I don't know. Maybe he was drunk. I don't know, but he was a bit off. But it was kind of cool to see him again back in action, and so that was just kind of a cool thing for me. And I had such a good time last night. I give it a, what did I say, a 9?
You said 9.
I will give it a 9.
Fuck yeah.
I will keep it a 9. I had a great time. I wish for you, selfishly, I wish the set list was better, but hey, I enjoy the shit out of it.
I had a blast. I mean, even saying all that, again, I saw them 2 nights in a row. I traveled to Clearwater and came back to see it with you. So I've got my opinions about the show and the set list and whatnot, but I would do it all over again. It's great band, great show, great sound, great performance, everything. And that's funny that you mentioned your first show was at House of Blues, because so was mine.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when we live in Orlando.
Yeah, and I can't say the name of the band because I get too excited. So
say it. I want to see you excited.
No, it's getting late. It's time to simmer down. Maybe I told you. Yeah. It's fucking Slayer! 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 Yeah, my first.
Thank you for listening. This is never going to happen again. Ah!
It was Slayer. Back off the God Hates Us All tour.
Gayer?
I will shank you to death with my fucking pinky nail if you ever say that again. And then I will rebuild you like Frankenstein and make love to your animated corpse multiple times while listening to fucking Jeff Dunham.
You're going to make me into a puppet? That's sick.
I'm going to make you into my cocksock puppet.
That's fucking sick.
Exactly.
You sick son of a bitch. This is why we're a team.
Well, don't drive me to it. But yeah, Slayer. Anyways, moving on. I'm sick of talking about music for once.
Yeah, so that's our review of the week. We got to think of something to do for fucking next week, because we won't have a cool concert to go to, will we? I don't think so.
Maybe.
Moving on. Maybe we will. Well, it's coming.
You reviewed an album last week. Maybe next week I'll review an album. Maybe we can pick a movie and review a movie together.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think that
we're both huge horror fans, so
we're both huge whores.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We're horror fans. You fucking sick freaks. I think it's time to do news.
News with Ryan.
And Ryan. This is going to be, I think it might be fun, considering we live in Florida, to find one ridiculous
Sadly,
story.
We're not proud of that fact.
We are not. But I think it'd be fun to find one ridiculous story, at least one a week, that happens in Florida.
Besides a woman murdering her child.
That happens every fucking minute here.
I'm going to mention her at least once every show.
We're going to do the news segment every week, but we're going to have a story that is going to be called Only in Florida. This story I found online, and it's called Her Crazy.
She a crazy bitch.
The title is Her Crazy. Florida woman goes on rampage after store owner won't exchange dollar bills for her jar of coins.
But I stayed up all night cleaning them.
I even put lime juice on them to get the copper to shine.
You know how long it took me to clean out that Maxwell House coffee can? Shit.
This is a story I actually heard about on News 13 and then saw it actually through Yahoo. Apparently this woman goes into the convenience store. She's whacked out of her mind. She wants to exchange all her coins for dollar bills. There's a Coinstar machine for that, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, but they only charge you like 87%.
Well, still, fucking roll your own coins and go to the bank, you crazy bitch. But the reason this story is even a big deal is the lady, when she was rejected the dollar bills for her coins, she got frustrated and knocked a bunch of stuff down on the counter.
Yeah.
But she continued to rampage as she walked through the store to the outside. and she was yelling profanities at the clerk, and the clerk was chasing after her, which at most retail establishments are told not
ma'am,
to
put
do.
that down. Ma'am, please don't. Ma'am.
Please stop knocking
Ma'am,
over.
stop.
Don't knock over my signage, my POP. Don't do that. The lady continued to rampage outside. She was yelling at the clerk, and when she got outside, there happened to be a mother and her daughter just sitting outside, just kind of enjoying the day outside the convenience store, which seems like a weird... Go to a park. But
Yeah.
anyways, a mother and her young daughter, God, how old was she? 7-year-old daughter.
Perfect age.
Yes.
Just enough to understand, but also young enough to be scared shitless out of her mind.
Yes.
Good.
So this rampage spills outside. The clerk runs after the lady. The lady swings upon the clerk. What do you think happens? She hits the 7-year-old. This crazy lady just trying to exchange her bills and freaks out, hits the 7-year-old. That's what's wrong with Florida. Fucking A.
Batshit crazy wins. Fatality.
Mortal Kombat in Florida.
Yep.
So that is the story for Only in Florida. And I guess maybe I should have saved this story for next week, but it's hot news right now.
It's hot balls right now.
This ironically also occurred in Florida.
Oh,
I'm going to
gee.
call...
Imagine that.
I'm going to call this story Crab Legs. Do you know where I'm going with this?
Well, we are in Florida. The country's Wayne, so continue.
Heisman Trophy winner.
Uh-oh.
James
That guy.
Winston, the guy who plays for the Seminoles. I
The
guess
guy with
he's
the
a
shirt.
quarterback. Fuck college football. I don't care.
Nope.
He was issued a civil citation after he was caught shoplifting $32 worth of crab legs and crawfish.
And punching 7-year-old kids in the face.
No,
Are you
that
sure
was the other lady. This is
That's
a
the
separate story. Just because it happens in Florida, it's a separate
You sure
story.
it's not the same person?
No. This is...
This was pre-op. The other was
How do you
post-op.
say that? Is that Jamius?
I don't know.
Fucking Mr. Winston.
Jay Winston.
The 20-year-old Florida quarterback said he forgot to pay for the food. He's actually been the subject of much more serious investigations as of late. He was charged in a sexual assault case in December.
And now, ladies, he has crabs.
Oh my God, what a perfect fucking tie-in. You are awesome. Those charges were dropped.
Like his pants.
I guess he walked out with the food. The Publix employees called police. They showed up at his apartment, and he cooperated and said, "Oh, I forgot to pay for the food." The sheriff says the facts are not in dispute. He left without paying. As a consequence of this, he's been now kicked off the Florida State Seminoles baseball team. Sorry, dude. Now you can't throw balls at people.
Yeah. You know, I got to say this. I try very hard not to be judgmental. We all are. We can be. But, you know, the media sucks. The news are a bunch of fucking dicks. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because I don't know. I'm not saying that he's completely innocent, that he didn't do something wrong or mean to, but I'm not going to damn him. I'm not going to say, yeah, fuck him, he stole, because, you know, stranger shit has happened to people. We'll just say it's a funny fucking story. And ladies, he has crabs.
Yes. But, hey, let me say this. This might change your mind. He's also had 2 other run-ins with police. Besides the crab legs and the sexual assault, in November 2012, police were called to an apartment complex in which 13 windows have been damaged by BB guns. Winston and his roommates at the time, other Florida State players, were engaged in a series of battles with each other,
dun, dun, dun.
Although they denied shooting BB guns themselves. So,
Pow, pow,
okay,
power wheels,
all right.
pow,
the guy
pow,
just,
power wheels.
The guy just wants to have some fun.
Yeah.
Have crabs and have sex. I mean, he's like every red-blooded Power Wheel American.
He's like someone else you know. Continue.
And, Jesus Christ. In another incident...
Where?
Right here. Speaking. In another incident, police records show Winston came into a Burger King with this is my favorite fucking one. I love this. Came into a Burger King with 3 men, but did not order food. Instead, he just asked for a water cup and repeatedly filled it with soda over and over and over.
That's right. It's all on your permanent record.
I can't wait for this guy to enter the draft. So that
Mr. Winston, you're only supposed to get water with that cup.
He is a phenomenal athlete, from what I gather, and he will enter the NFL draft, and probably the Jacksonville Jaguars, Cleveland Browns, or Oakland Raiders will end up drafting him.
And the boy loves his orange soda.
Over and over
again. Mr.
in
Winston,
a water cup.
Mr. Winston, I'm going to have to charge you $1.17 for that, sir.
It's actually like $2.99 for sodas these days.
Well, shit, no wonder he stole it.
I'd rather fucking drink gas because that's more valuable at $2.99. Jesus Christ. Spit it into my car.
That shit is funny.
So those are the... you know what? I have another news story that a buddy of mine down at the docks gave me. I gotta pull it up real quick. Is there anything coming up that you're excited for this week? What you got going on this weekend?
Yeah, you put me on the
pressure,
spot.
the pressure.
Nothing really. I'm done watching the fucking playoffs, NHL.
Yeah, your team's done.
Honestly, I wasn't that upset that the Sharks lost. Yes, we're coming back to this because they've been playing like shit, and honestly, they don't deserve to win the way they've been playing. And I'm glad that they just lost and got it over with because it wasn't going to go anywhere anyways. But, no. Oh, I know what we have coming up this week. Dun, 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 dun. Draft party!
Wait, what'd you say?
May 8th. Thanks for ruining that. Oh, looks like me in high school. Anyways, May 8th, this Thursday, is the NFL Draft.
Oh, yes. A week from today, we will not be recording a podcast that day because we will be gathering information on the NFL Draft. So
no, we can record something.
Maybe we'll record a podcast while we watch the first couple picks of the draft. That could be fun.
Yep.
That would be fun.
Between that, yay! Fuck!
God damn it, we drafted a coach! What the fuck?
Yep.
Real quick, we'll segue right back into that. A buddy of mine down at the docks sent me a link, and he said, "You guys can talk about this." It's actually a really cool-looking snake. It is an albino milk snake, orange, white, and yellow, with 2 motherfucking heads. It's a condition known as polycephaly, right?
I call the condition just fucking weird snake, but okay.
Polycephaly. I've had too many goddamn Miller Lights.
Polycephaly? Probably polycephaly.
Apparently, there were twin snakes that failed to separate completely, so they share one body, have 2 heads. Most organisms with this condition will not live for long, but the owner of these snakes has been feeding them and keeping them alive. And I said snakes plural. I guess would it be snakes plural or one snake?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with one snake with 2 motherfucking heads. That's fucking cool. I wish I had 2 heads.
It's almost like conjoined twins because you can't see Siamese. You can't say that. You can't say that. But yeah,
so
it's
yeah,
pretty cool.
I mean, honestly, if I
like
could,
a fucking snake horseshoe.
I love the. I wish you all could see the coloration of the snake. I love it. The orange, really bright, but it's got a white head, red eyes, just like an albino. 2 fucking heads. This man is keeping these snakes alive, which is really cool. Because again, the article says they're not going to live for long. This guy's trying to prove that wrong. He's caring for it. That shows that there are good people out there, even if good people are just taking care of snakes. So thank you, my friend whose name rhymes with Merrick. Thank you for sharing that article with us, and we hope to have Mr. Merrick on the show at some point, because he is a really funny guy.
He is. He tickles my funny bone.
I believe he may give us some of the best content on this show because we suck at what we do.
It's true.
Transitioning back to
the draft.
We were talking about the draft, and I ruined it by talking about a 2-headed snake. I like to do the fantasy stuff on NFL.com.
Yeah.
I've created my own mock draft for the first 32 picks.
Yeah.
I'll be happy if I get 5 of them right, because I really don't know too much, because I hate college football. I hate you, Mr. Winston.
I'll be happy if my team wins a game this year.
They might win, too.
Yeah.
They might get a tie.
I said it last week on the first show. I'm going to bore everybody again to death this week. I think the Oakland Raiders are finally going to have a winning season again this season. I think we're on the right path.
Yeah, by winning season, you mean winning a game.
I will fucking murder you in your sleep.
Please, just fucking do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Then this could still be Wasted Time with Ryan because your name is my name. So,
well, that show will be called This is Wasting Time with Ryan and... Carry on.
Okay. So yeah, draft next week. Maybe we'll do a show In between the draft, maybe I'll have to cut it up a little bit to so that you all aren't sitting there while the commissioner takes his sweet-ass time to announce every pick. But that is our plan next week, draft party. It's going to be fun.
And you're all invited, all 2 of you.
All 2 of you. Oh, yes, I will get to that in a moment.
By the way, hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom, I love you.
She's
Thanks
not listening.
No,
my mother's not listening to this.
Would disown me.
Yes.
I set up this mock draft of my own. I figured I'd go through the first 5 picks, just kind of give you a preview based on the research I've done. I've got why do these people have to have fucking crazy names?
I can give a reason, but I don't want to sound insensitive.
Okay, don't do that. We are the number 1 sensitive podcast
That's
here.
True.
I've got the Texans taking Jadavon.
Oh, there you go.
Clowney.
You got it. Yeah.
Number 1, he's apparently a physical specimen with rare size speed combination.
Ooh, that sounds hot.
What fucking position does he play? He's a defensive end.
Yep.
That's what everyone's projecting, that the Texans need a defensive end, so he's been the talk. I could be completely wrong, and they could draft fucking...
You need a quarterback.
They could take Johnny Manziel. I don't know, but this is, based on what I've heard, this is who I've got at number 1. I've got the Rams at number 2 taking Greg Robinson. And let's see here. He's a big, strong, athletic, overpowering left tackle with raw potential to become a premier franchise left tackle. Isn't that exciting, Rams fans? If you guys draft him, hopefully he tackles lots of people. This is where I think it gets fun. I could give a fuck about the Texans, and I could give a fuck about the Rams.
He's so angry.
I am a Florida fan. I like all Florida teams, so I like the Jaguars. And
I hate all Florida teams.
I'm sorry to say that they have sucked recently, but I think the Jacksonville Jaguars could benefit from taking Johnny Manziel. This might be a stretch. This might be a reach. I know they need a quarterback, and they need to put butts in the seats, or else they could lose that fucking franchise in that city. You probably think that would be a shame, but I could see them taking Johnny Manziel at pick number 3. That might be a reach. They could go for a wide receiver. They could, especially since the last time they drafted a wide receiver, Justin Blackman, you piece of shit, didn't go too well. So maybe they need a wide receiver, but I could see them going with Johnny Manziel just for the flair that this man has. If he can keep his goddamn mouth shut, he could be a good player. Could be what Jacksonville needs. Yeah. Pick number 4. We talked about this gentleman, Sammy Watkins, last week. I originally had the Browns drafting Blake Bortles, but that was for selfish reasons. I'll get to that in a minute. I could see them taking Sammy Watkins to pair with Josh Gordon. They'd have an amazing receiving corps if they can get somebody to throw the ball to them. So I've got the Browns taking Sammy Watkins at this point. Moving on to pick number 5, which is Ryan's team, the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah!
I can see them taking Blake Bortles. They just picked up, what's his name, Matt Schwab?
Yep, they're not going to get up a quarterback. If they do, they're foolish. But
I could see them drafting this kid, sitting him on the bench for a year, letting him develop, and then maybe you'll get your quarterback. I want the Browns, selfishly, to draft Blake Bortles because I am a UCF grad, and he comes from UCF. I would love to see a player from my college, from my alma mater, play real well for my team. But just from what I've been reading, I don't think the Browns are going to take him. Maybe the Raiders take him. Maybe they don't. Maybe if Blake Bortles is number 5, what do you? Based on what I already have, 1 through 4, who would you pick at this point?
You mean for Oakland?
Mm-hmm.
I want Sammy Watkins. We need a wide receiver.
No, I said I
don't care what you said. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you
I don't
guys
care
are
what you
going to
said.
get him.
I'm not listening.
We're going to take him. There's my top 5 right now. That'll probably change going into the next week. But
we'll find out Thursday.
We'll see what happens Thursday. Again, I have a fucking 32 people on this board. Once I get through about 10th place, I don't even know who these people are. I just put them in fucking... I went by who they needed, and... I mean, who the fuck is Ha Ha Clinton Dix? Is that a Monica Lewinsky joke somewhere in there?
It could be. I don't know.
Ha Ha Clinton Dix. Look at that. I'm not fucking kidding. The gentleman's name is Ha Ha Clinton Dix. He's a lean, athletic, physical instinctive
I
free
think it's
safety
I
with
think
starter
it's-
caliber range.
I think it's like the second cousin to.
I'm pretty sure this is what Monica Lewinsky said after having sexual relations with the president. Ha ha, Clinton dicks.
I think that's the second cousin of Yahoo Reagan tits. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh shit.
You know, they're all from the South, so who knows?
Yeah. So NFL draft coming up. We'll
Yeah!
see. We'll see where Ha ha Clinton dicks ends up. Hopefully not in anyone's butthole.
Yep. Well, boys and girls, it's about that time because I need to leave here to go to the movie theater.
You do. You have a date tonight, don't you?
I have a date with my girl. We're gonna go see Spider-Man 2.
It must be nice that your girl wants to go on dates with you. That's cool.
Yeah, it's it's overrated, but it really is nice to be in a relationship with someone that generally cares about you.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna say this. It's nice when they actually give two shits about you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
just
must
to have
feel-
that. I
must
mean,
feel
that's apparently hard to come by these days. But I got the greatest girl in the world, Melissa Adler. I love you, Pookie.
Shout out.
Yep, shout out. All right.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to us ramble about shit, and we'll talk to you next Thursday.
Yes, we shall.
I was going to read comments from our last podcast that you all left, and you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do that real quick.
How many? How many you got?
Here are the comments from last week's podcast.
Go on. Well, thank you. Thanks for that.
Thank you all for listening, and listen to this one. Please leave comments. Hit up our Facebook, Twitter,
We like hate mail.
Gmail. Send us hate mail. Send us like mail. Suck our dicks. Have a great night. Thank you for listening.
See ya!
Bye.